Okay. It says I'm live. That's quite a bit of latency. Hey Rich, how's it going? I just realized the way I set up my thing tonight is different. I set it up different every week because it's just, I mean, it's roughly the same. It's just, anyway, the camera's sitting right in front of the the chat. Up there it says top chat and top fans. And yes, there will be tapping tonight. And hey Rob, how's it going? Just had his final what? I don't get it. I mean, I think I remember who John Cena is. He's that actor guy, right? He's kind of a big muscular guy. Wasn't he an athlete of some sort? Wait, what was that? Weird. The YouTube back end is now different than it has been. Everything is very weird. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can... is the audio not working? It's working from this end. Oh, I should check the... Let's do these real quick. Just since, you know, Robbie reminded me just by saying anything, man. And so let's do this. And let's do that. And now let's do this. And we'll do that. And here, hang on, let's do this one. Needs to come down a bit. And here. And about like that. Okay. I'll probably have to fix the one in the be right back part too. All right. Those can be covered back up for the moment. And now what I wanted to find is the chat doc for OBS. There we go. So now I can see this here, and it'll be, where is that? Come on. Come on. There we go. Geez. Getting the little expander thing on the window is becoming impossible. I have weird stray hair, like a cowlick. Anyway, the device is working. Sorry. Okay. All right. Problem solved. Good deal. Right on. And I'm gonna have some tea. I'm trying to think of what, if anything, should be newsworthy from my life. No real news on the gardening. Oh, you know what? No, there isn't an update on that, Rob. It doesn't need an update. It just needs me to do the thing, and I should do it. I think it's been long enough now that YouTube will. I think it's been more than a week. Yeah, it has to have been more than a week because I was telling you guys about it, and that was after I tried it. So I'll probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, I just totally forgot about it. I've been trying to. Well, I've been trying to do a lot of things. Yeah. But I did get a couple of videos up, right? So there you go. That's something. And there will be more videos coming up, right? So that's good. And this Monday will be Mind Test, right? I'm pretty sure this Monday's Mind Test Monday. And then, yeah. So yeah, I'm going to try to get back to the Monday, Thursday kind of thing. With the occasional Whisper Wednesday thrown in just for the hell of it. Yeah, that's exactly it, Rob. I have to go in and I have to, that's the first thing I have to do is I have to do a transfer thing, which is really just clicking a thing on a knob But the other part of it is that I have to do is I have to get his information and then go set up the AdSense account. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's going to take time, and it's not a lot of time. It's just a matter of me doing it, right? Like the whole thing probably will take me, 15 minutes. I mean, probably not even that. It's just a matter of me getting off my weirdly, lack of focus, screwed up head into doing the right thing. So yeah, so hopefully that'll be soon, and then well, the bad news is then there will definitely be ads. So careful what you wish for. Oh, the good news for me is that then there's that thank you button appears, and yay for me. Yeah, because I don't really do any of that membership stuff. Okay, here we go. I'm not sure how popular. Piggy, that's actually not a bad idea. I'll probably do that. That's true. Yeah, Rob, you're right. I don't, though. I just have, normal YouTube, but I use Brave as my browser, so when I'm trying to, put something on so I can go to sleep, it has an ad blocker that I use during that period. But otherwise, I'm fine with ads existing, to be honest. What I don't like about them is sometimes it's the kinds of ads, but what can you do about that? But anyway, back to Piggy's suggestion. Yeah, that's a probably good idea for a video, and then I can revisit. Maybe what I should do is make a video of me changing my guitar strings on both the Rickenbacker and EVH, because they both need it pretty badly, to be honest. Yeah, really badly. I just haven't changed the strings in a long time, since I don't play in bands or anything, right? It's like, yeah, they sound like crap, but I'm too lazy to change them. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, that is a good idea for a video. So I will certainly put that into the hopper, and who knows what will come out. What is this? Nubby says, "Oh, Nubby plays bass, right on." Thank you very much, Nubby. I appreciate the support, and thanks for the encouragement and all that. That's really cool. Rob, I'm not 100% sure whether that's true or false. I couldn't say. I do know that we get a portion of that. I know that we get a big chunk of the ad money. It's almost 50-50. I don't remember what it is, but it's not, I don't get quite 50%. It's like 40 something. It's like, I think it's even more than 45%, but maybe it's somewhere right in that neighborhood. I just can't remember, but so I don't know how it works out with the premium stuff. I always think it's funny, though, because all of these sort of platforms, Spotify, YouTube, whatever, name it, they'll have an ad component, and then they have the paid thing, right? So where you don't have an ad or ads, but it's like they work against each other, right? Because the ads is, well, you're selling ad time, to the people who want to, put out their advertisements so you can learn about their, sale or whatever it is, right? And of course the business, sells that ad time, so they get paid to let you run those ads. But then people who are paying money, to not see the ads, and right, you see what I'm saying? It's like the people who are buying the ad time are kind of working against the people that are, it's like a weird thing. I don't know. Maybe it's just my own head, but anyway. Hey, Nasal Penny, it's good to see you. Thanks for coming by. I'm thinking, do I want to play some games tonight? I definitely want to play some games tonight. I'm just thinking, I have Octortle, and then the K Diamonds up. That's the K Diamonds is the one I played last week that does that. The weird rattling sound that I like. What do I do with my napkin? Oh, here it is, right here. Jeez. Heebie-jeebie. Hey, James, how's it going, man? Thanks for coming by. Okay, so I'm going to switch over to gaming mode. Okay, here I am. And now I'm going to move this over here. And I'm going to move this right over here, I guess, like that. That'll be fine. And is that all right? Yep, okay. And, yeah, so what am I going to play first? Let's play Rescue first. Oh, you know what? I should shrink myself, shouldn't I? Shrink yourself a little bit there, buddy. Yeah, that's a better size there. Oh, hang on. Okay. Hey, WRAG. Once you go to premium, you can never go back. That's funny. Okay, anyway, what am I doing over here? So this over here looks like it's got to be... Oh, it's got to be soothed, doesn't it? I was like, it has to be south, but to use it, been used, and it's not in there, so it's got to be soothed then. Oops, I'm in the wrong. Am I there now? There we go. Okay. And that's going to be Scorn. And what do we have over here? SU. I'm going to say it's super. Oops. And. Huh. What is this going to be? Oh, it's thick. That's what it is. I was trying to figure out what that first one was. It was just, sorry, it just had me, totally sucked in. I just couldn't get my head out of my. Anyway, here we go. Outlast. Well, I think that one's going to be Need, isn't it? Nope. What? What is that? Is it meld? Is that a word? No? Okay. What is it? Oh yeah, that one probably is Gulch. Now let's go ahead and put in Gulch. Yeah, right on. Thank you. What is that one? I think that one is Mealy, isn't it? Yeah, okay. And Dally. No. Oh no. Badly. Dang it. Need. Oh, yeah, right. Duh. I didn't see that. Yeah. Well, there you go, Chris. All right. Yeah, well, so not so good on the rescue, but let's go to extreme. And oops. Okay. That one's probably steer. Okay. And Greet probably. And again, probably Gulch, huh? And Gabby. Okay. Tabby, that's nice. Okay. Muddy, maybe? And oh, Adept. Okay. And Demon. What do you know? All right. We'll go to Classic. Oops, what in the world? There we go. Okay, over there at the end I think is Facet. It's funny because I'm looking over there, but really what I should be doing is kind of looking like that to look at Facet, huh? Holy mackerel. Okay. And that one could be Elect. What else could it be? I'm going to put in Plum. And Board. Okay. And Toddy. Okay. It is going to be Elect. Okay. What's that one? Worry. And Hyper. And what do we have over here now? Great. And Slosh. Okay. Yay for me. Okay, that was Classic. Let's do Sequence. And then we'll do Chill. Okay. Oops, my tea's getting cold, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That's all right. Get some peppermint. Oops. So, Cushy, Joint Freak, and not much there. Well, let's put in Plum. Denim. There you go. What do you know? And Flora. And Scent. And Bossy. And Siren. And Ready. And Frank. want to say Piper. What do you know? Hey, Pop the Tart, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. And I will do chill. And Fishy, Joint, Freak, Plum, Waged. And I don't think we need to do Vixen and Squiz, but we'll see. Oh, is that going to be Skate now instead? Or is it going to be Steak? I'm going to say Skate. Yay. Legal. And Denim again. What do you know? And Focus. Hocus Pocus. And hey, Kate Manda, how's it going? Thanks for coming by. And okay, so that's that. Should I play some practice rounds of this, or should I go play some? Oh, what time is it paying to be? Oh, it's almost time for the break. Okay, good timing on my part to catch that. You know, complete accident, to be honest, but there you go. So I guess I'm going to have a break, and then I'll come back, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, see you in a minute. Okay, I'm back, and I'm going to have some tea. I suppose I should have done this before I came back, but I didn't. Plus, I know some people like the whole sounds of people consuming things, eating, drinking, that kind of thing. I don't know that, it's never done it for me. Sometimes I actually find it kind of a repulsive thing, you know. Anyway, I was going to go to over here, and let's see, I think I have to go back this way. Oopsie daisy, sorry about the flash, yikes. And I need to go to let's do sequence practice. How about that? And there we go, and now I need to shrink myself again. There we go. And yeah, I'm doing okay. How about yourself, Kate Manda? Now I'm back over here. What's that going to be? Sumac. Okay. I'm not seeing what that is, so let's put in the plum waged. Yikes, okay. I'm not That's good to know that you're pretty good. Hey, I don't get how this ranking thing goes. I don't know. It's weird to me. Anyway, I'm sorry I got all fascinated by that. Let me get back to trying to... Okay. What is this? Mania? Is that what it is? Okay, man. Could not see that for, well, forever. And crude and snarl and puffy and elder. Yikes. Okay. Let me play one or two more of these. I scratch my itchy face. Joint freak. So prank, drank. That's about it, isn't it? Well, I'll put in plum. And so it did that, so I'm going to say drank. Oops. Alright, and what is this? I don't know what that is. Rebar, maybe? No? Oh, I should have seen that because of the A. Alright. Zebra? Is that what it is? Okay, heebie-jeebie. And Rouge and Coast. And what is this now? Axion, maybe? And Gumbo. And Bezel. And Crumb. Oops. Crump. Jeez, you reach. And yeah, let's do this and then I don't know. Could be conic. Okay. I don't know what that is. Cable. Blank. Ape. Nope. What is this? I'm drawing a blank on this. Why am I not seeing this? Yeah, that's all of them, right? R-E-A-L-B. Yep, that's all 5 letters. It can't be B-A-L-E-R. Okay. I mean, my evening so far is pretty good there, Stu. Or should I say Stewie? What is this? outro. Aphid. And well, which one is it going to be? Because it could be paver, or it could be pager, or it could also be paper. I'm going to say, see what this gives me, nothing, so I'm going to say paper. Okay. And ozone. Alright, I'll play, let's go to the, watch your eyes, gang. I'm going to click to the other thing and it'll do the weird flash. Yikes. And I want to go to here, practice. And here we go. All right. So is that topic or toxic? It could be grand, it could be brand. Okay, let's put in plum. I'm going to say that one is brand. I think that one is prawn, huh? Oh, there goes the dogs. Oh, it's topic. Mambo. Slate. What do we have here? Ovoid. And camel. And now what? Wait, what do I have here? Oh, least. Is that what I have there? Okay. Keep an eye on the time, sort of, kind of. So probably short there. Probably favor. Store. What's that one there? Scary. That one's probably quash, huh? And what is that one gonna be? Could be Raider, could be water. Alright, I'm gonna put in plum just because. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna say women. Okay. Laden. Okay. I'm gonna say nope. I was gonna say water, but it can't be that. So Raider. No. I don't know. Tater. Eater. Yeah, there we go. After maybe one or two of these more, I'll play the K Diamonds thing for a couple of minutes before the break, and then I'll do some triggers after that. Oh man, okay, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go ahead and put in plum. Okay, so is that lemon or melon? Lupus. Crate, nope. Cater. Okay. Savor. Lemon. It's probably Posse, isn't it? And Kirby. And Unset. Quell. Yeah, I'll do one more and then we'll do the other game. That's probably Flint. Arman Flint. Unlit maybe. Now is that going to be Brain Drain? Flower. Let's go ahead and put that in. That one could be Grave, Grade. It could be all kinds of things. Okay, hang on. That one could be. Nope. Oh, I should have seen that too. The R was right there at the end. And dude, what are you doing? Drain. Man. Do I have enough now? I have 4 to get and I have 5 guesses left. Okay. That's probably chalk, huh? That's going to be sloop, probably. Man, I'm going to put in plum. Means no more spares, but yikes. One's going to be sloop. So what's that one on the end? Grave, I guess. I don't know what else. Nope. Graves then. Yeah, what was that one? Oh, zebra again. Man. Got me twice. Well, I guess last time I did finally tumble to it, didn't I? But it took a minute. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'm already playing this. I wasn't paying attention. Spice, maybe. No. See, now I'm impatient with myself because I was going to play that other game and Ashen. Okay. Probably Guild. No. Alright. I have 3 to get 4, so this isn't going to make it. So what is this? It's pesto. And petal. And what's that one? Voila. Nope. Viola. Okay. And, yeah, I will switch over and I'll play a little bit more when we come back too. So let me come back over to here. And then let me go to this. And then let me say this to, there we go, to that. Okay, and there we go. So now let me get that there. Now I come over here. Oh, excuse me. I need to get the sound going for you guys. That's what I need to do. So let me click this first. And let's do this to that. And now that should be it, I think. Let's see. There you go. So you guys should hear the stones falling now. Let me know if that's too loud, if I need to change it. Yeah, anyway. I especially like that, you know, there's no time limit or anything here. And it's really easy. It just makes it very relaxing. We're down inside a minute, okay. Man, this episode is going pretty quickly. Man, I guess that's a good sign, right? It means we're having a good time. Okay. I know, I find this game really easy to become super mesmerized in. Okay, it's time for me to take a break. Hey, Gordy. Well, I'm here. Thanks for coming by here. I'm just about to take a break, but I will be back momentarily. Zowie. Okay, I'm back, and I will play a little bit more of this. I don't know, oddly mesmerizing. Oh, you know, here, let me move this one instead. Oh, excuse me. So let's do this one. So, how's everybody's winter breaks, or, well, assuming you're on break, or any upcoming vacation, holidays, etc.? Anything anybody want to share with the group? This is called K-Diamond. I don't know if there's a version for other operating systems or not, but yeah, K-Diamond. It's a part of the KDE whatever. I think that is, anyway. I think that's why it has K at the front of it, right? That's the whole point with that stuff. Hey Samuel, how's it going? Well, it's, chilly enough here for me, so I'll let you keep that. Snow, yeah, no, thank you. That's too cold. Snow's okay to visit. I just don't like, existing in it on a long-term basis. Here, let's do that there like that. But, I was, born and have spent like 90 whatever % of my life here in California, so. And truthfully, a big chunk of that in Southern California, so. Weather there is sunny and warm and okay, here we go. I got a comment here from Rob. Wow, cold. Oh no, and end of the job at the end of the month, Zowie. Do you have plans as far as the job scene? I mean, if you don't want to say don't, that's okay. I don't want to pry. Insanely cold. Okay. It's odd, yeah, the sensation of, looking around the board here and trying to find places where I can have matches. And since there's no real time constraint or even a score, I don't think, is there? I guess there is a score down there. But, but it just all seems kind of like, eh. But it's weird because, I'm still compelled to, try to find, where there's more than just the, the basic three, right? It's like, it doesn't matter because there's no real scoring going on, so what difference does it make? But it just looks pretty, I guess. Huh, it's too bad, Rob. I hope it turns into an opportunity of something for you. Trying to decide when I want to switch over from doing the game thing to doing the triggers. Because I've already had one request for tapping, and yes, there will be tapping. And so I suppose, I don't know, just a couple of minutes oops. Oh no, it's called K Diamond, and you're fine, Samuel. Wow. Well, hopefully it'll turn into a good thing for you, Rob. There you go. chill and nearby. Microsoft Jewel. Okay. Only plays Microsoft games, yeah. Ay, ay, ay. What time is it getting to be? Okay. Wait a minute, let's do that there. That's what we wanted. How about that there? And okay, I'm gonna switch over now from doing this to doing triggers. So let's go back to here, and let me put this there, and let me put this over here, like that, and let me put that like that. There, that's better for me to see things and whatever. Have a little bit of tea. You know, I'm thinking I should change the background. What do you guys think? Maybe I should do that for the new year. Or should it? Doesn't matter. Weird. This is strange what YouTube is doing on the back end over here. Oh, I see what they're doing. Weird. Okay. Sorry to get so distracted. It's just they change things around and I get nervous. Okay, tapping was requested, so let's start with tapping right off the bat. And if there's no objection or request otherwise, I will start with the good old chunk of wood. Let's see, I will do it this way first. Oops. Here we go. So just using the pads of my fingers first. So I'll just be tapping lightly on the piece of wood with the pads of my fingers. I don't know, somewhat rhythmic, right? Well, you could argue that everything is rhythmic, man. It's all vibrating, man, everywhere. That's why we're called a human being, man. Because we're not just a thing. We're being. Zoning out of my own tapping. Observatively speaking. Rob says he's just a thing. Well, dude, that's observably not the case, man. It's the nature of matter that, absolute zero is just a hypothetical thing, man. I mean, they can get close, but here's the thing, it's one of those things you can't have it because, how would you measure it? I mean, you have to have something there, which means the presence of energy, which means the presence of temperature, right? I mean, if you're going to use, that it's just a measurement of energy anyway. But anyway, back to the point at hand is that, the very stuff that makes you up isn't really stuff at all. It's all little buzzing something happening. I'm going to switch around here. And then I'll continue to use the pads of my fingers, but just closer to the other microphone than this one, which was the microphone that it was formerly closer to. And now that's the microphone that I am currently speaking closer to. And maybe I'll start to do, oops, I just banged into the microphone over there. Banged, is that the right word? So I'm whispering over here now. Just a little bit of whispering while I'm tapping over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm tapping over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm tapping over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm tapping over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm tapping over there. Oops, bumping into things. So now I am whispering over here while I am tapping over there. And I am whispering over here while I am tapping over there. And I am whispering over here while I'm tapping over there. And I'm whispering over here while I'm tapping over there. And I'm whispering over here while I am tapping over there. Here's the order of the darkness, or dark oats, excuse me. How are you this evening? Thanks for coming by. Well, we got up to 20-something, almost 30 people, and then a bunch of people just left. I must have done something to piss them off. Or maybe it's just the time. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. We're getting close to 2 minutes to the next break. And again, wow, this evening is just flying by, isn't it? think when I get back from the break, I will continue with tapping, although I might switch it up to, I just noticed I didn't need to do my nails. I think I'll switch it up to using my nails, I guess. And I might break out with the beard brush as well. Hey Samuel, right on. The sheer power of ASMR. Well, I appreciate your support. I love that strong arm emoji though, Samuel. That's hilarious. I don't know, the whole emoji thing is, I don't know, a little, I don't know, cutesy is a bit of it, right? But that's kind of part of the whole point, right? That it's all kind of cute. Uh-oh, pooches are going off about something. Oh. Somebody must have come home. That's what it sounds like. Okay. It's almost time for me to take a break here. Like, just seconds away. And then I will be right back. Okay, now I'm back. And again, I have a little bit of tea, almost out of it. Maybe I'll make some more. Oh, what do you guys think about, oh, wait a minute. Oh. Anyway, what do you guys think about changing the background to blue, dark blue fractal background? Well, is it violet? Dark blue violet kind of a color. What do you think? Maybe I should change it. I like the idea of keeping it dark. That's weird. I got a little notification that says YouTube suggests I use a different bitrate, but I've gotten that before and I've changed it before. Oh, I wonder if it's because I changed the... No, it wouldn't be, because I set that on OBS, didn't I? I don't know. I'll have to look into that later. So I think I think with the new background, I think I'll keep it a fractal. What do you guys think? Or I guess I should just say, what do you think, Kate Manda? Nobody else is chiming in. So just another dark fractal. maybe a different dark color, like maybe a dark green. Yeah, that would be good. Like a dark green. Ooh, dark purple, that'd be alright. Well, the Order of the Dark Oats, it's a fractal right now. It's actually specifically a Julia set. Dark maroon. Maroon, okay. Okay, so far maroon. I don't know. It looks like one. Okay, both maroon and green have 2 votes each. I know. Maybe I should do that for after the next break. I don't know. Is it worth the answer? I don't know. I'll think about it. So now it's 3 and 3. That's funny. Maybe I could do both. Maybe I could figure out a means of getting it to be a nice, weird, dark green with some dark maroon thrown in, right? It would be a sort of like plants kind of a thing. I don't know. Yeah, I could have it be super, psychedelic as far as combining colors, Samuel. Absolutely. Oh, Christmas colors. That reminds me. Let me look at my calendar real quick, which isn't set up for me to show you guys, but so yeah, okay, so Christmas is a Thursday, so there is going to be a video on Christmas. How many Saturdays are there between now and... I think there's only 2 more, right? Yeah. 2 more after tonight, and then it's the 3rd, which will be the first Saturday of 2026. MSC is here again. He's here every Saturday night, folks. And I whisper over here, and I tap over there, and I whisper over here while I tap over there, and I whisper over here while I tap over there, and I whisper over here while I tap over there. I don't know about guessing or not guessing, about having the talent, I don't know. Be sure to tip your waitress right. And now I am tapping over there while I am whispering over here. And I am tapping over there while I am whispering over here. And I am tapping over there while I am. There you go, Kate Manda. And I am tapping over there while I am whispering over here. And I am tapping over there while I am whispering over here. And I am tapping over there while I am. Yeah, no, I got that MSE. Did everybody else get that too? I figured it was kind of. I mean, that's what I meant by when I said he's here every Saturday night, right? That's. Oops. Dropped my napkin on the floor. All right, let's get back to tapping and whispering and tapping and whispering over here and tapping over there. Holy mackerel. Tapping over there and whispering over here and tapping over there and whispering over here. Yeah, you gotta get those tips, Kate Manda. Yeah, you know, that's true, MSE. And I haven't been in ages, to be honest. Man, the last time I was in a comedy club was wow. I have to stop and think about that for a second. When was the last time I was in a comedy club? Well, it's probably been at least, well over a decade, I imagine. Thinking about it, man, holy mackerel, ages and ages. Got the beard brush. Let's just do some basic beard brushing of the wild bird's nest that I have. Okay, Amanda. Who's my favorite comedian? I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't really watched anybody in a long time. Who's the last comedian I watched? The last comedian I watched, actually I didn't watch, I listened to the other night. I was sitting on the recliner just kind of gelling out, and I listened to, what's his name? Rod Gilbert, I think is his last name, Gilbert. He's a Welsh dude. I remember thinking it was amusing, but I couldn't tell you any of the jokes. I don't know. Nobody's coming to mind right now. I have in the past watched Bill Burr and Dave Chappelle and people like that and enjoyed them, but I haven't seen them in a long time. I used to really like Louis C.K. I don't think I've seen him since the whole weird controversy. Have I seen anything from him since then? I've been really, now that I think about it, I haven't really been. Oh, you know who I really enjoyed was, there's a special, I guess it's 3 shows, is that right? Is it 3 shows in one? That's James Acaster. He's another British guy. It was really, really good. So I guess right now James Acaster is my favorite comedian. How's that? I watch a lot of British television. Okay, that's enough brushing. Now let's do some tapping. And I'll do both the tapping and the speaking into the same microphone with this particular piece of equipment. So I'll be tapping and whispering into the same microphone for a while, just to change things up. Your eyes are circles. I don't get the reference. It went over my head. Is it from a comedian thing that I'm forgetting? Oh, is it from an Acaster thing? I don't know. Yeah, he's funny. Whole thing about the undercover policeman. If you've seen the latest Netflix thing, I don't know. He's a nut job, man. Okay, cool. I guess I just didn't make the connection. Thanks, Chris. So that's the problem, man. I'm bad with that kind of stuff. Pop culture references, most of them go right over my head. Even if I've seen the film or read the book or whatever, stuff like that just doesn't seem to stick with me. What I was going to do, using the same microphone for both the speaking and the tapping, just fell into old habits. So now we're coming up on the end of this particular segment, so we can do a break again soon. And I'm debating what to do. Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, MSE. When we were kids, my sister and I used to listen to Bill Cosby records over and over and over again. My dad had a bunch of his records. Man, it seemed to me like he had 3 or 4, maybe more. I don't know. Let's see. There was the one at 200 miles an hour. He had the one Why Is There Air? There was one, I think it was just called Right. That's part of the whole thing in it. And then there's the one that's was it something about my brother Russell, who I slept with, or something like that. I don't know. It seems like there's more. But yeah, Bill Cosby was my dad's favorite this was back in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, Rod Gilbert Samuel, right. That's him. Rod with the R-H-O-D. Mark Smalls. I can't bring a face to mind with that name. I'll have to look it up. I really love those, the light entertainment, panel show things. 8 out of 10 Cats does Countdown. I really like that one. Although, because I don't get it here in real time. I always have to watch a whole series, but so it's not the same without Sean Locke. Yeah, Bill Cosby is a very funny fellow, right? Yeah, that's a really, really good one. Yeah, you're right. Back in the day, man, Bill Cosby. And he didn't work blue, That was kind of a big deal of his. Oops, there we go. The thing went off. So I will see you guys in a little while. Oops, where'd it go? Where is it? There we go. Okay, and I am back, and Yeltschuler says, no, I would have no idea why he took it. I didn't know he did. I suppose it doesn't surprise me. It's old. And he's got tons and tons of material, so maybe he's just culling it to, get rid of stuff he's not, that pleased with anymore. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Samuel, I think I don't think it's just comedians. I think it's people who get into performing in general, right? There's a lot of us that, do that have, oh, no, I have not done the jar thing, and I don't, only mackerel. I don't have either the chopstick nor the jar. I'll have to root something around during the next break and see if I could find something. But no, thank you for reminding me, Kate Manda. What was I saying about that? Oh, yeah, I don't know. It seems like I think there's a certain subset of people that go into performing arts, whether it's dance or stand-up comedy or acting or, even music or whatever. That there's a bunch of people in those groups that have, weird psychological needs, I mean, as far as like wanting attention and that kind of thing. And I think there's other stuff that goes along with that. I don't know for sure, but it seems like there's a high incidence of suicide in people that participate in the performing arts as a occupation. Or maybe it's not. Maybe they're no higher than anybody else, and it's just the fact that we hear about it because, they get attention once they're famous. I don't know. Anyway, dark note. Let's try to move on to something more cheerful. So what do I have here at hand? I do have the brush. I can do just brush onto the microphones. I'll do that for a while. That's always a good trigger. I enjoy making the brushing sounds with the craft brush. To lightly brush on the microphone. And YouTube says there's 28 of you guys right now. 28 humans. What? Hi, stupid Santa. I don't. Right, yeah, you're right. With both those examples, Robin Williams and Chris Farley. Genius guys, but yeah, he's still alive, but he's another example of somebody with some issues. Brushing a microphone. 27 units in one thing. Man, Rob. Telling you, man, you're a process. What am I gawking at? Yikes. And I'm brushing on the microphone. And I am brushing on the microphone. And I am brushing on the microphone. Jim Carrey simply woke up. too much smoking. That's why I lost my voice. Yeah, I'm fine with doing this trigger. Why do you not like it? I thought it was a pretty popular trigger. I like making it. It's calming for me. I was hoping that it would be a calming trigger for you as well. That's part of the point, right? So I suppose Pamela is I don't know, are you aware that what we're doing here is ASMR? Anyway, so I'm doing a little bit of just babbling, mumbling, whatever over here. Either soft-spoken or a whispered voice. While I'm brushing lightly onto the microphone's little protective dust/windscreen, keeps the capsule safe. Actually, no. Oh, no, I don't. I was just thinking, since Kate Manda asked about that jar sound, I was just thinking if I had any, because I remember cleaning mason jars the other day, but it just dawned on me, no, I already started. I'm turning into a fermenting fiend. I'm currently, I've got a batch of kombucha that I've got going that I'm getting ready to put into bottles to get carbonated. I'll do that, if not tomorrow, the next day then, probably. And at the same time, I have trying my hand at a citrus soda using the ginger bug. So I'll have both kombucha and ginger bug going at the same time. I think that's going to be my going forward. That way I can have multiple soft drink options that are, good for the gut. See, that's what I was thinking, Kate Manda, that they either didn't understand what was going on here, or that they're, I don't know, are they being intentionally obtuse, or, to be provocative, I don't know. I was just going to blow it off unless it gets, Yeah, whispering is what we do here. Wow. Yeah, it's good to know that it's, that this channel's growing as well. It's, nice to know that I can still get attention, so to speak, as the, what is my favorite drink? Pop-Tart asks. So, I don't know. I like ginger ale a lot, which is why I decided to start making it. Someone stole from Mama's purse. That's hilarious. Holy mackerel. Wait, we got too many comments coming in here now. A cool trigger. Stick a register vent filter onto duct tape and then tap press it. It sounds like walking on crisp snow. Interesting. Well, gods. The gods. It's going okay. It's actually, I think we're having a good time. And hey, we broke 30 people. What do you know about that? How's that for something? Yeah, you know, MSC, I probably do. It is probably getting to a place that I should probably get moderators. I don't know. I suppose if I was going to have moderators, I'd, I haven't wanted to have it be some those of you guys that are, hardcore old timers, you know what I mean? If anybody wants to volunteer to be a moderator, let me know, and I don't know what I have to do to make it be so that you can be a moderator, I don't know. What's this saying now? Old fart Santa, yeah. No, I didn't know anything happened with Getaway SMR. To be honest, she sort of just fell off my map. I don't know why, but it just sort of happens. And Hong Kong, that's funny. Yeah, I guess let me look into, because I think probably all I have to do is like find a button to click somewhere to turn you into a moderator. So I don't feel like doing it right now, but I'll look around. And if you're serious, then I'll next Saturday I'll either have done it, prior to that you'll just be a moderator when we get here, or I'll do whatever I need to do when we, do it. So I will learn how to do it between now and then for anybody who wants to be a moderator in the future. Samuel, that's funny. Hey Gabriel, how's it going? We're getting low again on that. Well, you don't get to have, back-end access as a moderator in that regard. I think you just get access to the stuff on the chat. Another good one. Oh man, I just don't know how to take some people. You're banning yourself. Oh, big mackerel. I feel like all the levity is probably taking some of the efficacy out of the ASMR triggering. Spammy Sammy. Let's slow down the brushing a little bit, right? Do a bit slower brushing. switch over here and we'll be slowing down. Slowing down. Slowing down. Ah, it's too bad. I'm sorry about that, MSC. It's a bot. Hello to all beings, right on Hong Kong. Dog Gods. It is going to be Mind Test Monday this Monday. Because I'm going to go back to the every other Monday scheme. Since it seems like I'm going to be here for a while on this channel, I decided I might as well have it be, functioning the way I'm more comfortable making it function. And I'd like to do more things than just mind test it. I mean, I know it's super popular, but I don't want to be just a mind test channel. Oh, and also I'll give you guys a minor heads up, but I'll be talking about it on Monday's video. I'm going to do another mind test live, but I'm going to try a weird strategy thing as far as to get popularity thing going. I'm gonna break my normal pattern, and I'm going to pre-make a video, because that way I can schedule it as a premiere, and then I can have a premiere that feeds into the live stream, and I think that'll get the live stream for mind test anyway more attention, and then maybe that'll even get live stream for here more attention. So I'm going to give that a go. And I'm going to not do any building on the one that's going to be a prefab one for the same day as the live stream. I'm just going to be doing some wandering around and babbling. So if you miss that bit of it, you don't have to feel bad, because there won't be any building. Anyway, it seems like I've missed a bunch of comments here, so I'm going out of my peripheral vision. What the hell is wrong with my voice? Nothing. Are people able to join other people's work? I don't know how that works as far as mind test, Kate Manda. I do know that some games let you do that. I'm pretty sure. Well, I know that there's a way of making it happen in mind test. I just don't know how it works yet. And it will happen. Eventually I'm going to make, if not the world I'm working on now, then I'm going to make another world that's, the point of it will be for, so that you guys can have access and we can have a sort of a shared space. So yeah, and yes, there's going to be more games than mind test. I'm going to take my break, then I'll come catch up on the comments, because it seems like they're coming fast and furious. Okay, so there's some comments here I need to catch up with, so let me scroll back up. Okay, yeah, so yeah, there will be, yeah, a good mixture of games. Gods. That's so weird for me to say. And a portion of my brain. I don't know, that's a good question. I'm trying to think. Well, you don't know, because I can get ASMR, like I used to get ASMR during math lectures. So retro games, yeah, because I like some of those. Like I played a couple of the King's Quest games just recently. Yeah, Pop the Tart. That's true. I've done a couple. I just keep forgetting about shorts and making of them and all of that. Yeah, I need to get more. My idea is that I want to make at least one short that goes with every video. You know what I mean? If nothing else, just to kind of get attention to the videos using the shorts. But yeah, so you're absolutely right. I need to get off my butt and do that. No, I haven't done tracing on the rock. Actually, I haven't done it in a while. But I could do tracing on the rock. Maybe I'll do that in this particular segment because we're getting near the end of the night. So yeah, I'll probably try to sneak that in. Right at the scummy gotta go. Do I have teeth? Yeah, I have teeth, but they're kind of messed up. I'm in cahoots. That's funny. Huh. Anyway, okay, so yeah, let's do tracing. I had been doing it using this rock. I think somebody had suggested that it was labradorite. Labradorite. I think it's supposed to be that it's from Labrador. Labradorite. Is that how you would say it? Labradorite? I don't know. Anyway, here is this piece of stone of it, which I will hold up here. And wait, that's me. Wait, can I do it and get kind of the affinity thing going on here? Not quite. I can't quite get the right angle to make it work. Well, in any case, maybe I should try to find a different angle for it altogether, and then just how to do that, right? And yikes. It's such a shiny thing. I didn't realize how shiny it was before. Alright, so let's start with doing the alphabet, I guess. Alright, so I have to face this way, I guess, so I can see what the hell I'm doing here. So I'm going to do A. And B. And I'm going to do C. And then I'm going to do D. And then I'll do E. And I'll do F. I guess I realize I keep tilting it down, huh? And then I'll do G. Then I'll do H. And then I'll do I. And then I'll do J. Then I'll do K. Then I'll do L. he. I'll say you. I'll say V. I'll say W. Now I'll say X. Now I'll say Y. And now I'll say Z or Z. Okay, next get a little stiff from all that. Let me see what we've got going on here. Can I type that to that? Try to that. We already saw that. Okay, I've already seen all those. Okay. Now I'm going to have a little drink of water. Hey, wow, it looks like we got up to just about 40. Interesting, cool. Okay, now I will do the numbers. Okay, so I'll go from 1 to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. I'll just do some random tracing, I guess, for a minute. Just to go around the edge of it a bit. And back again. And up. And across the top of it. And down the right side. And across the bottom. And up the left side. And then across the top. And then down the right side. And then across the bottom. And up the left side. And across the top. And down the right side. And across the bottom. And up the left side. And across the top. And down the right side. And I'll call that it for tracing for tonight because my neck's getting stiff. Okay, we still have 8 minutes per this break period. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll do this, then the very last segment will be very short, I guess, tonight. So, up, 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 up. Yep, that's exactly what the evil timer is, mysterious. I haven't seen the Welsh stone carving, no. Huh, cool. I will have to look into that. Anyway, let me, what was I going to do trigger-wise since that I was getting a stiff neck? I want to, Hey, from DC. Well, I'm glad that you were able to catch the show. You know, I think I will break out with some crinkle stuff. What do you think, gang? So I will check this stuff out. And so I put a big bag over there for the last. Not that I'll do all of the pieces, but as is my habit, I will start with the metallicized plastic snack bar wrapper. We'll do some crinkling of it to just space between microphones, and then can have some crinkling with some motion of the crinkling. God, it's amazing how the crazy, just transient, the way the sound works out these crinkles. They throw the meters crazy. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am, Alan. I still make ad revenue and everything on the other channel. It's just shrinking into nothing because since I don't post there, the viewership's going down. But yeah, you could still do thank you buttons and all that stuff over there. Is that my pamper? Zowie. Okay, let's move on to where I put these. I guess I'll just set it here for the moment. That'll be fine. Let's do some general. Okay, I can do the, if everybody wants, I can block the Pamela Mao or whatever. So just, is that the consensus? And getting back to the old channel, no updates into that yet. I'm gonna proceed with having my dad take ownership of this channel, and then I'll work for him, kind of thing, and see what that can get that be. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, you're right. It's broken Latin because I never took Latin in school, but you pick up a certain amount of Latin just because if you take science classes and the like. So yeah, it's my understanding that Max, being the most, Vox being voice, and Pax being peace, right? So that's the idea. So it's most peaceful voice, but I tweaked with the word order. I don't know what proper word order it would be for Latin, but I picked the word order I picked because I thought it sounded good. I mean, that's really what it is. And my name is Bill, but the channel is MaxVoxPax, if that makes sense. And last book I read, the top of my head, I don't remember. I haven't read in a long time. Mostly because my reading glasses sucked, and I now actually have new ones, but I've fallen out of the habit of reading so much that I just don't read much. Okay, then how do I do this now? I think I do it this way, right? What happens here if I do this? I guess I have to do it over here. And okay, here we go. Okay. Voila. Oh, hey, George, how's it going? I'll bring you the hammer. Oh, cool. It's good to know that I didn't butcher it too poorly. Or too badly. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, in truth, it was kind of, the whole Latin thing was just kind of me being, I don't know, silly, I know. But it's, truthfully, I just liked the sound of it. Yeah, there's another video. What is it? It's Lapidus Molium or something like that. I hope I said that even right. Well, there you go. So there's a Lapidus Molium. Yeah. So. Yeah, maybe they are NSE, but, at least for the moment, we have a little bit of peace. Uh-oh, the alarm thing went off again. Okay, I'll be right back. This will be a real short break. Okay, so, wow, between the break clock and the stream clock, I only got 7 minutes-ish out of sync. So let's see where I got left off here. MaxVoxPax. Okay, I already read that. Realize it's pretty. I already saw that. Barba non facit philosophum. I don't know what that is. Sorry, my Latin is not that good. Not even close. Yeah, I think this thing's getting wore the hell out. Oh, I should have probably covered up my address or something. I usually try to have it be backwards. Not to worry about that, but I don't know, it's so crinkly. I don't know if anybody could make out my address anyway. Actually, I'm not even sure why I need to worry about that, to be honest. Google it. Okay, I'll Google it later. So I'm going to do the bubble wrap pouches here for a couple of minutes. Then I'll do the big bag. Multi Sony Delectimus. So I'm assuming multi is what I think it is, and I don't know, Delectimus makes me think of, like delectable, meaning desirable in some manner. A beard does not make a philosopher. But does a philosopher make a beard? Okay, I get it. All right, cool. Thank you, you guys. That's a fun little exchange. Nice. It's nice to know that there are people with at least a certain degree of education in my channel. I mean, it doesn't include me, but... I mean, can you count a guy a philosopher if he can't grow a beard? I mean, I guess that gets, kind of sexist, but... Keep bumping into the other microphone over there. Oh wow. What's your degree going to be in when you're done? And where do you attend, if you don't mind my being, nosy? Hey, here's a thought. Would anybody be interested in a Christmas live stream? Or is everybody going to be too busy with their own thing? And if you would be interested, what time frame would you be taking? Benny Vidi Wiki. I came, I saw, I wiki. Not for the internet generation. Oh wow, pre-law, okay. Oh, I can live stream for 8 days. Yikes. I thought about trying to do one of those kind of, where you streamed for some really long period of time, like, I don't know, like 24 hours or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if I'll actually do it, but it's a thing that has popped into my head now and again. Well, I could be open to the time, mackerel, 70 hours, that's crazy. Yeah, I thought about doing some silly stuff like that because it might be good PR kind of a thing, you know. Plus, I've been thinking about, I haven't done it yet, but I do too much thinking about nonsense. But I just lost my train of thought because I was looking at the comments again. Oh, I guess just the idea of like trying to do stuff to, I don't know, publicity stunt type stuff to get attention to the channel. But anyway. Okay, so a couple of you guys said that you would, but depending on time, so pick a time. I could do it the normal time, or I could do it a different time. Pick a time. Let's see, I'm trying to think, when would we have dinner here? So it would probably have to be, well, if the normal time works, then that should be fine for me. 8 p.m. on Thursday the 25th. If that works for everybody, I should probably be able to do that. I'll double check with my dad and my sister, so just to make sure that, they're not planning something that I'm not aware of. Well, what about some of you other guys? Okay, I'm going to use the big bag now. Okay, Rob says normal time. Vexing says normal time. Kate Manda, MSC, would that be a good time for you guys? Mysterious Hermit, would that be a good time for you? Okay, I think, okay, normal time. So I would, like I said, I'll double check with my dad and my sister just to make sure that I'm not, brain farting and forgetting something, but I don't think so. We're usually done by this time anyway. Sometimes we play like board games and stuff like that, but I could take some time out from that to do a stream. Transient spike. Okay, well, I hope you can make it that Mysterious Hermit, because it's looking like that's the predominant preference, so. Alright, well, if you can't drop in, that'd be cool. Maybe I'll do one for New Year's Eve, too. I don't know, maybe I should do New Year's Eve, like the actual midnight thing here. Because I don't do anything lately the past several years. Okay, well, I hope you can find the time and drop in an MSE. Okay, we're getting down near the end here. The last, not even 2 minutes left. Oh no, it did the thing. Stop. Just go back to just filming me normal. Camera, thank you. Don't do weird things. No weird things, camera. Just film me. And send the data out. Oh, your route is in your Santa. Okay, no, it went over my head. MSC. Okay, gang. And there goes. Ding, 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 ding. The time is up. The timer is clicked. So, I guess that's it. So let's see. Today's only the 13th. So I will, like I said, I will check with my dad and my sister and make sure whatever. There will be a live stream on Christmas. I'll probably do also one on New Year's Eve. And Kilmister, you just got here right at the very end. See you, Pop-Tart. See you, MSE. And by, everybody else, Kate Manda and Rob and the Mysterious Hermit and everybody. Oh, no, I waved and the camera's doing its thing. There we go. All right, gang. So I hope you had a good time. I had a good time. I will see you next Saturday night. Remember, this Monday is Mind Test Monday. And, yeah, and then I'll explain the whole Mind Test Live and all of that. And, anyway, aloha, siblings.